Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, Nate Diaz, one of the biggest superstars in all of mixed martial arts. It's amazing to think where he could have taken his star power if he was in a regular cycle competing every 3 months.
Yes, if he fought as regularly as most guys, his star power would be even bigger. But Nate Diaz moves at his own pace. A phenomenal striker and a great jiu-jitsu tacticianer. You fall into Nate Diaz's guard, you will get submitted, as he's shown on a number of occasions. A fantastic fighter. Welcome back, Nate Diaz.
You're not going to out-cardio these Diaz brothers. You're not going to out-tough Nate Diaz. And once again, he is facing top competition here tonight. We'll see how it goes for Nate Diaz here in his UFC return. Nate Diaz, ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight. Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon. Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev set to fight Nate Diaz. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. Right back at the O2 Arena here in London, England, and man, are you royalty around these parts. I mean, you can barely make your way to the octagon tonight.
John, please stop. I mean, okay, baby in England, they might let you go DC.
So there it is, first takedown attempt, and he gets it. Sometimes I wonder if, like, I could get in there and stuff the first shot. I know the answer is no, but for the well-rounded fighter here, got to be a pretty discouraging reality to get taken down so early.
At your weight class, J.A., I think you'd be okay, my friend. You get in there with a light heavyweight, you might end up on your back very, very early. But you got to defend before the takedowns get started. You allow for him to get to your legs. He's too good at mixing finishes so that you're always thinking, how do I keep up with this guy? You got to stop him before he gets going.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on him.
Making all these shots count. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, feet on the hips here.
Nice shot there by the champ. Setting up a submission.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, now he bails on the submission. With 90 seconds to go in round one, Makhachev's in half guard.
Down into his mount. Oh.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Islam Makhachev.
Beautiful transition.
A series of punches from the top here by Diaz. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Where are your hands?
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Islam Makhachev. 10 seconds to go in the round. Diaz is in half guard now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking, but tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was in deep, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Makhachev gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to... Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now.
Oh, landed some big shots, too. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, that's guillotine there.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Great submission defense.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky guy. I have.
Under 3 minutes to go here in round two. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Islam Makhachev.
This is a terrible position.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, beautiful. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Double landed key. Oh, nice.
Oh, you talk about bits of the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. Makhachev's got him at a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Oh, he puts his knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Diaz is in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Nice.
Well, you see all the grappling repetition. Makhachev's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, take a seat. Listen to me now. Sit back, relax, okay? You did great that round. Let's finish this fight on the ground. I want you to go out there and put him down again. He has
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, we'll see who has the edge.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. getting them out here. Oh, he got to a spot.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, that is tight. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Makhachev's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Islam Makhachev. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates. I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now, where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect. In the half guard.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Nicely done. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Side control now. Keep 20 seconds to go in the fight. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and